thanks. Good luck to everybody out there tonight. I appreciate everything, the partnership that we've made. It's been great with the Cornerstone Alliance, the Women's Business Center. Want to thank our team out there, especially Katie White, our account director, who's kind of spearheaded this from Holt Bosse's side of things. But appreciate everybody and appreciate you all coming out tonight.
Good luck.
So, thank you.
Okay, I'm gonna. Yes, I know you all are excited. You're ready to see some pictures. But before we get there, first let me introduce myself. I'm Brandon Campbell. I am the director of the Alliance, and I am here right now to introduce our MC for the evening, Mr. Zack East. Give him a round of applause. You know, he's a gentleman who needs no introduction, but I'm going to go ahead and give him one anyway because he deserves it. So Zack he is the Vice President of Customer Success for Midwest Family in Southwest Michigan. Zack grew up in Three Oaks in Berrien County, and he received his BA with honors in communication from Ferris State University. Any Ferris State University alums here? Oh, there we go. But at 19, he began working part-time in radio at Midwest Family, where he is today. And this is pretty impressive. And also he was an intern for WGN Radio in Chicago as well, too. So I'm not even gonna say overachiever, he's a high achiever. How about that? But he's a member of various boards. He's the vice chair of the board for United Way, Southwest Michigan. He's a board member at Southwest Michigan Regional Chamber, a board member for the Out Center of Southwest Michigan, and is the founder of his own scholarship fund as well, too. Give a round of applause for Zack East.
Thank you, Brandon. It's always nice to have your own hype man. And I don't know that I've ever had that before. I also want to recognize several other people from Midwest Family who are here tonight who can host the show for me whenever I get tired. So that should be fun. And another thing that radio people typically do, we always travel with our own microphone, which is something I also have. And a big thank you, by the way, to Brandon and again to Holt Bosse, Cornerstone Alliance, the Women's Business Center. We are truly blessed to have organizations like these in our community. As mentioned before, it does make other communities jealous. We hope that maybe the video that's being streamed live on Facebook today is actually going to help spread across the world here and get the news that Southwest Michigan is a great place to build and grow your business, and then to market using places like Holt Bosse, Midwest Family, and many others. Welcome to this inaugural Small Fish Big Pitch competition. I am excited to be your host, and now 9 of Southwest Michigan's finest small businesses will present their services over the next, or I should say their businesses, for the chance to win $100,000 in marketing services over the next 2 years, courtesy of Holt Bosse, our local market. Tonight, meeting in $3,000 in services or more in operation. Award is worth $30,000 in services for businesses 1 to 5 years in operation. And lastly, there's a 20 that you using your today or it up, make sure it's with you as we get to make a vote. Later, we will judged by our local, if you will, my left. Being judged on the be presenting here potential, their involvement and their. Now, before we get judges, do a wave if you'd like, whatever you want to do. Pat in particular. Pat Moody is the founder of Moody on the Market, of course. Let's give Pat a big hand. Sandra Cochran is the Assistant Dean at Western Michigan University School of Medicine Innovation Center. WSMK Smokin' 99.1. Rose Willer is the chair of the business department at Lake Michigan College. And Dave Holt is half of Holt Bosse. Those of you who are in attendance here at Shadowland Ballroom, and to the many of you watching live on Facebook, are you ready to see some presentations? All right. Business owned by Cameron Metheney.
Coming tonight. Are you guys ready to get lit with Palermo design? Yeah. Again, my name is Cameron Metheney. I'm the founder of Palermo Design. Where are this? There we are. There it is. Palermo Design is a company that specializes in tile installation and lighting. These two friends, I brought them together and started to do installations of LED into the tile installations. So I went out and I got a label for my LED, I pitched it to a sales meeting, and I was essentially told, tile installers are stupid. With that, what I did from there is I created a training, and I'm working through certifications and content development. Holt Bosse, this is where I need your help, is to continue to improve this content development to make this train the best that it can for the tradesmen and women in tile. Where we are right now nationally is we're about to add the NTC for train and for LED. Aside from that, we're launching a trade show with Holt Bosse, your help. We'll do a trade show in Vegas, coverings at April of 2022. And then where we are regionally is we are looking at putting our product into showrooms across the country. If we have product in those showrooms, we can get our tile installers certified. Creators see what we're already installing LED into tile. We've seen it with our installers. We are booked out through April of next year. Isn't that great? Yes, the industry is killing it. Like I've mentioned, Palermo Design, you saw the label. We're jumping up here a little bit. This is the LED. It's IP rated 69. On Saturday, I just got the color this came in. So now you can also integrate color into your tile. So IP rated 69 just means that it's rated. With that, our movement of LED is huge for our business. With the first year of LED, which 3,000 tradesmen and women, we're looking at $750,000 in revenue. For local installs of where we are as a tile installation company, we're just 1 year old. We are already at 6 figures, and for the next year, we're looking at climbing to 7 figures. Do you see this based on Forbes magazine? Yeah. With that being said, we've talked about the projection. Our margin is B2B, B2C. Our only other competitor is in London, where he is installing LED into granite. He's so far away, I'm not worried. Aside from that, retail, for margin, for increasing that, which we've already talked about the numbers there. I've talked about the NTCA, and with your help, Holt Bosse, we can increase our social media videos and have a beautiful presence in showrooms and continue through more social media. Talk to revenue here and what we will plan to do with that. That is the face that is going on Forbes magazine. I am telling you, eventually. Again, my name is Cameron. I am a part of the Women Lighting Mentor. I'm a WBC certified business member at NTCA, looking at becoming a member of a builders community as well, and also the local chamber community. My team consists of subcontractors and also guys that were just getting into the tile union. My future husband was in the Chicago Union for 20 years. Kyle, thank you for coming. He's here. He's a part of our team as well. Our capital, Holt Bosse, this is what I see. For this vape show, we're looking at $20,000 in marketing to show people what we can do. $10,000 for content development and $10,000 for marketing and showroom and have that presence. My name is Cameron Metheney, and are you ready to get lit? Thank you.
Question? And Palermo Design. Judges, any questions? Any questions, judges?
Thank you.
Thank you very much. All right, let's get to our next business, presenting Lunch Money Designs, owned by Chandra Williams.
Hi, my name is Chandra Williams, and I am using my business, Lunch Money Designs, to bring a special business model to Southwest Michigan. I started leatherworking 8 years ago, and I enjoyed making high-end, one-of-a-kind other products by myself, but now I am ready to do this, and I'm going to give back to my community. So in February, I started to rethink everything about my business, my product line, my business model, and my market. And so I aligned my business with a market that seems to keep growing and that could benefit from the product line that I'm developing. And that is the wine industry. I bought machinery at of barware that could be customized, be mass produced, and I started selling direct to people, direct to consumers, and it went pretty well. My sales so far this year are up 35%, and I sell twice as much barware as all my other leather products. Is to move into business wholesale a whole bunch of leather products that are customized, like my snazzy apron and my insulated wine bag and coasters and all kinds of goodies. But now I need more people to help me make these products. So as I grow, I intend to hire from a demographic that is often underestimated and definitely underemployed. And that is people with disabilities. As a mother of 2 boys, well, they're grown men now, that are on the autism spectrum, I know what it's like to be told constantly what your kids will never be able to do. And this year, my boys watched me struggle to bring this new product line into fruition. And they kept asking if I needed help, and I kept telling them no. And then I finally decided to let them help me. And they showed me that they were able to do great things. So what I learned is from a business like mine that relies on well-structured, repetitive processes, people with disabilities can thrive in environments like that. So I I started looking around and researching, and I found the fact that Walgreens built a distribution center in 2007 and they hired 40% of their 600 people workforce from the disability community. The place is still standing, they're thriving, and they noticed also that the job retention rate with their disabled employees is twice as much as their typical employees. So right now I'm operating a studio that is owned by my family, and I have 3 part-time employees, 2 of which are on the autism spectrum. In 2 to 3 years, I am hoping to get 5% of the market. With that, I can hire 11 to 12 people, and I'm committed to make sure that 7 of those positions are part-time production of being done by people with disabilities. Marketing package from Holt Bosse. I would have a website where I can sell direct to consumers and also wholesale to business. I would build this brand so people know that we are here, we are ready, and we are able to meet their needs. And I would also create a business that not have any paperways. So I have a lot of help from people now that I've started accepting help, but 3 people have really helped me get there this year. And that's my best friend, Tara Velez, and my sons, Timothy and Noah Williams, and they are both on the spectrum. And also my mom, she fed us all the time. And I'm still amazed at the amount of support guidance I'm getting from professionals that provide resources for people in the disability community. So being in this stage is really tough for me, but I'm just for being able to do this for my boys. And I'm really, really, really grateful that I have the opportunity to tell my story. Thank you.
Chandra Williams. Fantastic work. Chandra is from Lunch Money Designs. One more big hand, please. Judges, do we have any questions for Chandra before we move on? Anything? You are free to go. Thank you, Chandra. Let's move on next here to our 3rd business. And then we will have 2 more after that and give them a little space and move on to our next set of folks. Our 3rd business being introduced this evening is Wicked Pop Candle Company, owned by Kristin Bivens. Let's give Kristin a big hand.
Hi. All right. This on there, that's fine. All right. Here are 3 things I want you all to remember. Soy-based, pop culture infused, female powered. I am Kristin, as Zack said. I'm the girl boss. You know what? Just call me boss. Designer and candle maker at Wicked Pop Candle Company. My journey began in 2017 while I was working at a fragrance house in South Bend, Indiana. I learned the science and the process behind a candle, and I accepted that challenge. And I combined my love of pop culture, design, and candle making into Wicked Pop Candle Company. I sell mostly direct to consumer through website and in-person events, and I have some wholesale and consignment thrown in. I am a strong one-woman team, and I have hopes of opening my own store and creating my own team, as you'll see soon. All right, so the problem with the candle company, not mine, candle industry, is they lack creativity, they smell like vanilla, which is just the worst, and they're too expensive. Most importantly, they don't burn clean and even, meaning candles wax is left untouched on the side of your jars. I use clean soy wax, which is a renewable resource made from soybeans and is an environmentally friendly and long-lasting candle. It burns slower than paraffin wax, which is typically used commercially. I have grown exponentially, turning cents into dollars. Get it? Cents? Cents? You got it? Okay. Including doubling my sales from 2019 to 2020 while working a full-time job in graphic design and pivoting to virtual markets in place of in-person canceled events due to the COVID-19 pandemic. This year, I began the Wicked Pop monthly subscription box, which brings an exclusive candle set to my subscribers each month directly to their door. And then I've also used my expertise as an artisan vendor in revamping and rebuilding the Niles Farmers Market, rebranded the Niles Homegrown Market. So I celebrate humor with fun design, strong scents, and soy wax. But I also educate my customers on proper candle burning techniques, because if you didn't know, there's a way to properly burn your candle. And I do that through candle making classes around the area, as well as social media. So where do I want to go? My goal right now is to grow my online presence with the future goal of opening my own store, featuring my own candles, but also fun, funky, handmade items from across the country. The store will be in my hometown of Niles, Michigan. Niles, woo, yeah, woo, all right. Which has featured a downtown revolution in the past few years and have made huge strides in the community. With a market ready for more retail locations, I will lead the charge in creating a destination retail spot. So the market for candles is bright, and in Southwest Michigan, I'm the only one doing what I do. Yes, there are other candle makers, but none of them have the design and quality product that I do with my candles. I intend to grow my business in the Midwest, both online and in person. So in order to do this, my goal is to increase my online revenue. And I project to grow total sales 15% year over year over the next 5 years, with decreasing expenses 10% by ordering more bulk quantities and lowering shipping costs. Because I don't know if you all know, but shipping is expensive. So right now, my biggest needs, I am, as I said, a one-person team. So I do what I can with social media. It's part of my actual job in real life, but also in my side hustle. But I really need more strategic content. SEO and social media are my most needed resources to grow my website revenue. And I really need more of a full-on marketing strategy with strategic content in order to do that. So the friends from Holt Bosse would be a huge leap forward in getting me there and creating the, say it with me now, soy-based, pop culture infused, female-powered empire one goal at a time. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Chris. Before we let you go, any questions from the judges? Good? Oh, all right. Go ahead and step back up there if you don't mind.
Okay.
So the funds would be used for, you said SEO, online, mainly?
So I would like more social media, like do my own pictures in my house, and edit and that kind of stuff. But more social media content would be really helpful. Videos. I don't really have the best way to create videos of me like creating stuff. And then SEO is huge because the candle market is a big industry. And so like I have a specific thing I'm doing, but it is hard to stand out. Like I used to be on Etsy, for instance, and it's flooded sometimes. So it's hard to be the one that sticks out. So SEO would be a huge help.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you, judges. Let's give Kristin one more big hand, please. Business this evening is going to be I Heart Spanish by Kristin Velasco. Let's give Kristin a big hand, please.
Have you ever traveled outside the country? Excitement of new places, new food, through people having a little bit of nervousness of maybe not knowing the language as well as you should or that you wanted to. Or maybe you're like, flew to Beijing, totally confident with instructions in hand, step by step, how to get me from the airport to my hotel. Only to find out those instructions were in Japanese, not in Chinese. In a taxi, come over and find somebody who knows Japanese and then to me what was going on. This is pre-Google Maps. So I was very fortunate and grateful for him that he had taken the time to learn Japanese and English and be able to help a lost like myself get where I need to go. Fast forward 20 years, I knew in that moment that languages was going to be a part of my life. I moved here, Southwest Michigan, with my young family and my husband, and we had already determined that languages were going to be a part of our life. And when we moved here, we found that there were no language learning programs for children. And thus was born I Heart Spanish. Not too long after we created I Heart Spanish, we decided to add the Mexican Heritage Dance Team. I Heart Spanish is a program that we teach Spanish to children in local elementary schools. And dance team is made up of Mexican American girls that share their culture and their heritage to the community through dance. Three of the things that we saw when we moved here was that one, there was no in-person classes like we talked about. So our classes are in person and after school. The second one is that students are not being exposed to a second language in the public school system until at least middle school. And we know studies show that the younger we are exposed to a second language, the better we can retain it and remember it. So our classes start from preschool and bridge all the way up into middle school Spanish. The third one is that we saw that Hispanics were underrepresented in the community in extracurricular activities. So the Mexican Heritage Dance Team gives them an out and an opportunity to not only participate, but to be sharing their culture at the same time. We're currently contracted in 7 different schools, and you can see these are just local places that we could go to as far as growing our business. Our income comes in 3 separate forms. We have private pay from parents who are paying for school program. We have students who enroll in what are called homeschool partnerships, where I get paid by the partnership and it's free for the students. And our last one is generous local business owners who sponsor the dance. They're very expensive in Mexico. Really, we're competing for people's time. We don't have any other language learning programs, so it's a competition for after school hours is what it is. We started in 2017 with only 53 enrollments at our first school. We've now taught over 500 kids Spanish. We're now in 7 schools, and we've added that dance team. We would love to get in the future where we're over 1,000 people that have been taught. We're in 20 schools. Our dance team has expanded to other cities. I always get the question, when are you going to teach adults and when are you going to do different languages? So that's on the radar. We've always been debt-free. Our revenue has always exceeded the expenses. We've had a 500% growth rate from 2017. We're pretty proud of that. It's been an amazing journey. We've loved it. Like I said, we've had financial support for the dancers for their uniforms and their shoes from the Lakeshore Excellence Foundation, Arriba Taqueria, Azul Tequila, El Rodeo, and Reyes Tree Services. These are my amazing teachers, and some of them are in the audience tonight. They're what makes the business amazing. They make it fun, they make it exciting, they make it energetic for the kids, and I have the best teachers around, and I'm so proud of them. Holt Bosse, what we need from you. Logo and branding, we really want to couple our connection between the classes and the dance team. We'd love to get our advertising and social media up to par as like a professional site and not just what Kristin's doing in her living room. We want to draw more teachers and then a website upgrade to make it a more user-friendly experience for those that are signing on. So friends, please don't be like that girl in Beijing who didn't know the instructions were in Japanese because she didn't know enough Chinese to visit. Let's start our children's language learning experience today. Thank you.
Let's give Kristin a big hand. And judges, any questions?
Good. All right. Thank you, Kristin. Appreciate it very much.
I'll take your clicker. Back on the stand over there.
Our fifth business to be presented this evening. Let's give Lisa a big hand.
That song just makes you want to dance, doesn't it? I'm Lisa from Forever Clean Soapworks, handcrafted bath and body products in St. Joe, Michigan. Everybody has had this issue, dry, itchy skin, commercial bath products are loaded with toxins and chemicals. They have detergents in there, which is good for your clothes, not good for your skin. This can cause skin issues, including rashes and serious problems like the eczema. I make handcrafted bath and body products without detergents, without chemicals or toxins. We have all natural goat milk soap that keeps you happy and your body clean. All natural skincare is made to nourish your skin and cause no harm. My customers are people who have sensitive skin, people who like natural products, people who want to put a little luxury in their everyday lives, people who want to start practicing good self-care, and people who like to shop local and support local businesses. Raise your hand if you took a shower today or yesterday. You're my customers. I began making soap about 20 or so years ago for my family, because I didn't like all the chemicals that's in commercial products. I decided to bring my soap to the public with a pop-up shop in downtown South Bend and opened my first store in Niles, Michigan. 7.5 years later, I am with an expanded 70-foot showroom, more than 20 hand products, and I have multiple wholesale accounts. Our products are handcrafted right in our store. You can watch us. We serve clients who have allergies and we create products especially for them. We have over 20 products in our store that we make every single one of those. My team, myself, I am the head soap maker and creative designer. Rhonda Maxwell, who is here, she's my manager. She keeps me on track and customer service and production assistant. Connor McCumber, he is also customer service and production assistant, so I don't have to work Saturdays. I want to be the go-to brand when it comes to all natural skincare. I want to use my products to educate people about natural skincare with classes and workshops that I hold right in my store. I want to expand my wholesale customers in Michigan and surrounding states so everybody can enjoy my soaps and optimize my website for my retail customers, but I want my wholesale customers to be able to use that website also. I opened up 2001. By 2014, I had a store in Niles with banded products. I moved to St. Joe in 2019, and by 2020, pandemic hit, we had to pivot, and we offered handmade sanitizer when nobody could get it by utilizing a local brewer. And we actually had record sales in 2020 for our holiday season, thanks to all our local customers who shopped small. 2021, we are the winner of the best place to work in Michigan, one of the 20 best places. How much? 2020 on through Christmas, yeah. 91.8. Works, other soap makers and craft. They can't do store made especially for you. Do that. But you can walk into my store and I can do that for you. Our employees are educated in natural skincare and they're involved in every step of the process. We've built trust in our community and we donate to local charities and events. We have a large social media following, including a YouTube channel where you can watch me make all my products. I don't know how well I do it, but you can watch me make them. Holt Bosse could help us upgrade our website. We want our SEO to be bang on. We want to be able to not just reach our retail customers, but let our wholesale customers use that website. We need a widespread marketing campaign in Michigan, Indiana, Illinois, Ohio. We also need some local advertising because this is a tourist town and the local people are the ones that keep us in business. We also want a billboard for those tourists. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Lisa. Judge.
Everybody good? All right, thanks again, Lisa. We appreciate your time very much. Let's give a hand to all of our first 5 businesses. Again, to kind of recap what those businesses happen to be, you witnessed Palermo Design, Lunch Money Designs, Wicked Pop Candle Company, I Heart Spanish, and Forever Clean. So let's give it up for all those businesses one time. Everybody enjoying these pitches? These are really well done. These folks have spent weeks, months, lots of hours thinking up all of this you put together so these judges can make the best decision for these awards. So awesome job to the businesses. We have 4 more pitches that we'll be doing. That is when we will ask you to vote on a Holt Bosse website. And I'll give you the address. It'll also be up on screen for you to see as well, which you'll use with your phone. Head to the website and you can select which business that you'll be voting for the People's Choice Award in just a little bit. But before we present these final sets of contestants, I actually have some stuff to give away, which is deeply rooted somewhere underneath the stage. So what I'm going to do here is just, oh wow, it's a lot of stuff. Okay. And I don't have a t-shirt, so anybody want to, yeah? No? All right, Matt Malone, you're first. Congratulations. That's what happens when you show up to an event. I get to call you out. I'm just going to chuck them in any direction and hope I don't hit a camera. I used to play baseball in, first grade. So, yeah? All right, good catch. See, I'm not bad here. All right. Nice. All the way. Oh, I'm sorry. I keep hitting the same person. I'm so sorry. All right. How about I just hand them to people now? Nobody wants to die, right? Here, we'll go through a couple rows. My gosh, there's like 80 shirts in here. Good Lord. All right. Here's a few. We'll pass them down the rows here. And I will do the best job at not trying to hurt people with my fake t-shirt cannon. And here we go. Thank you very much. And this is what you intended, Holt Bosse, right? I'm going to give all your shirts away right now. I'll keep a few so that we can grab some later. I'll give you 5 more. How's that? You want 5, 6, 7? No? You're good? Okay. All right. We got that whole row. Well, that's the row. Okay. You're going to, here. Yes. I'm good at this. All right. Pat, you want one? No, I'm just kidding. Here. Oh, sorry. That was a crap throw. I'm sorry. That was on me. Totally on me. Really bad. You two work here. You're not allowed to have anything. If you'd like a t-shirt later on here, we've still got approximately 150 left. So I think we'll be fine. Good? All right. Who's ready for our next set of contestants? All right. May I present to you Plangers Furniture. They are going to be represented by Richard Plangers Sr. and Richard Plangers Jr. And Jr. is here with us this evening. Let's give Plangers Furniture a big hand, please.
restoration hardware into Aspen. So I have unique relationships with some major furniture brands and companies that I can bring here that were prepared to drop ship some stuff to our furniture store just because of relationships that I've built. So Southwest Michigan market, retail, growing up in the store. I graduated from Lakeshore in 2003. So I grew up in the early 90s to 2003 in that store any waking day. What I see, what I earmark it is the lows of the retail using Kalamazoo. Wayfair came on in 2010. I think it's going to turn and pivot it back to a brick and mortar. People want to touch, feel, have that relationship, communications, and that is what's lacking. And if you've ordered anything from Wayfair or IKEA and they bring it, and you put it together, God bless your fingers. We're losing Target, losing Orchard's Mall has continuously declined the retail. It's really not here. Everyone goes outside, and so we're trying to bring it back. COVID was a kick in the seat, and so we're getting through that. We're working our way. The highs though has been the home sales, the population, the growth here, and Cornerstone Alliance, I believe, was involved in giving rebates, tax incentives, and move people to Southwest Michigan, which is great for me if I can capture it. So what we're talking about here is in the 1950s and the 1990s, my family we still have a fast pitch softball field. We were a world traveling, internationally known fast pitch softball team. My grandpa, my dad, my uncle were all Team USA fast pitch softball players. And that was their passion, other than the furniture store, to keep them busy during the day. Otherwise, my grandma and my mom would probably divorce all of them, my parents, and be done with it. So what we're looking for is we need help. We need a shrimp boat captain to throw the net and bring the fish in the boat for us, because the minute people walk in and see what we have, it is very unique. It's a very diverse storefront, and it's a very diverse showroom because of the unique demographics and cultures that all exist here, from Whirlpool. I'll go with it.
Thank you. Unfortunately, that's time. Before you go, any questions from the judges? Good? Okay. All right. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Let's bring up our seventh business, 42 North, owned by Rachel Leins. Come on up, Rachel.
I close my eyes and I can see.
Hi, good evening. My name is Rachel Leins. I am the founder and owner of 42 North Naturals, a handmade skincare company in South Haven, Michigan. In early 2020, when the COVID pandemic made it nearly impossible to get to the store for our daily essentials, my family and friends began reaching out because they knew I had always made my own skincare products. So, seeing the need, I went to work in my kitchen, creating plant-based, handcrafted skincare products for my family and friends, who began curbside pickup from my front porch to where I am today. So, blending my passion for sustainability and my love of cooking, I was able to create a handmade skincare product line from locally sourced ingredients with recycled packaging. Today, my products include handmade soaps, lotions, body butters, lip balms, men's shave soaps and beard accessories, and shower accessories. Our storefront has an interactive experience with a terrarium and lotion bar. We have existing wholesale relationships along our lakeshore communities, and we do private and custom label products as well. I am very thankful to have 4 amazing young women along with me on this journey who are gaining valuable entrepreneurial experience as I grow my business. I've served 12 years in the energy industry, helping commercial buildings reduce their carbon footprint throughout Northern Indiana and Southwest Michigan. And I've served on various executive boards, including the U.S. Green Building Council's Green Schools Initiative and the West Michigan Sustainable Business Forum. My market really comes from my name, 42 North, which is the absolute location where we live along Lake Michigan from New Buffalo to Holland, which is where I really saw my products making the most sense paired with our local agriculture. My demographic has been made up primarily of women aged 35 to 65. In February of 2021, I launched my online storefront to really serve our local and Michigan customers, and have included 4 additional states of repeat customers over the last 6 months. In May of 2021, I opened our flagship store and production facility in downtown South Haven, and have served over 2,200 customers in 4 months of both local and touring families. We have existing wholesale relationships in St. Joe, Watervliet, in South Haven specifically, we have several stores who carry skincare products, but we are the only store who carries handmade, fresh made water on site with locally sourced ingredients paired with our interactive experience of our lotion and our terrarium bar. What makes this unique is sustainability. We take in recycled cereal boxes, cut them down, and use them as our lotion labels to reduce waste. All of our soap labels are made from recycled paper products, so none of our soap labels match. We source local ingredients like cranberry and blueberry powder for our products, and our interactive experience again with our lotion and terrarium bar, and our custom area. Community create 4 new jobs as we grow. By purchasing as much of our raw ingredients and packaging locally. And I'm proud to say today, 10 small businesses throughout Southwest Michigan are directly impacted from my commitment to purchasing locally. We offer hands-on experience for local and touring families. And reducing plastics in the Great Lakes is a passion of mine and why we will be implementing a container recycling program at our South Haven store. And we partner with our Chamber of Commerce and the Downtown Association of South Haven to make sure we understand what the community is looking for and so that we are there to help. My 3-year goal is to triple our wholesale relationships along that lakeshore line, replicate this formula, and open up another storefront in the next 12 to 18 months. Increase our presence in local hotels and bed and breakfasts, and also include all of our Midwestern states from our online platform. We celebrate that our business is profitable within 1 month, exceeding projected sales without any debt. I believe the formula that worked in South Haven will work for other lakeshore communities. Our wholesale and our interactive experience will impact communities in a positive way. And we are actively pursuing 2 trademarks. Summary. In 15 months, I've taken my kitchen business to an online presence, to a brick and mortar store, bringing customers around the West, and I am not done. We've created 4 new jobs. I plan to continue to add jobs as I expand into other communities. And we hope that you find our business as exciting as we do and want to partner with us to accelerate our brand growth. Thank you.
Let's give Rachel a big hand. And judges, do we have any questions? Yes, Dave. Pat, if you could pass that, thank you.
Thank you. I was just wondering, could you go into a little bit more detail about the 2 trademarks?
Yes, we're just actively starting to pursue those. One of them was with our name, and then one of our collections we are going to trademark as well.
All right, thank you very much. And let's give Rachel another big hand, please. I'll take that. Thank you. All right, again, we have 9. Our 8th here now. Sarah Forrest. Let's give Sarah a huge hand.
It's been a long night. So I'm Sarah. And I am a research scientist. I am a physics enthusiast lately, an inventor, and most recently the founder of Guardiian. So let's talk about it. So before we can actually talk about Guardiian, first and foremost, I am all those things because I come from a community. I come from several communities, actually. I come from the Black community. I come from a community of strong women, single parents. I come from a church community. Berrien Springs is my community. And so when I think about community, I think about connectedness. And so much to my surprise, when last year, my business partner and I were driving south to Georgia, and we were taking a COVID trip. We needed to get out and explore. And we found ourselves saying, it was the height of the 2020 election. It was the height of police brutality in our country. And as Black Americans, we were hyper aware of it. And so we found ourselves asking, do we have a contingency plan? Like, does someone know where I am? If I'm traveling, do I know what to do? What are my rights? What are my, we didn't really know what to do. So we said, well, what does that really say? If I'm asking that question, others must be asking that question. So we're asking ourselves about the climate of safety. So we're Guardiian, we're a technology company when we're focused on community safety and empowerment. And so to sort of address some of the things we were asking ourselves about, we develop mobile safety applications. We collect and organize resources, data, and other assets. And to us, data is like, what is your community saying? Do they say they feel unsafe? Do they say they feel heard? What do they have to offer? And so we collect all those things. And so what we're working on building is tools that help small cities like ours really visualize resources, tools, and their network of support. So it brings us to some of the problems we're working on solving. So problem one, like I said, when we were on our road trip, we realized, like, where do I go when I feel unsafe? Just to feel at ease. So we realized there was no platform that provides peace of mind in unknown or unsafe situations. And we also noticed that there was a lack of resources, tools, what businesses are willing to support me if I'm trying to, take my business to the next level. We're all about community and connectedness. So like, where do we go to find what we're talking about? So at Guardiian, what we do is we blend technology with people to sort of help bring out the best versions of each other, but also our communities. So we've developed, we'll start with what we've sort of developed. Guardiian Go. So like I said, in sort of response to what do I do when I feel unsafe, we've created Guardiian Go. So Guardiian Go safety mobile application features one-touch voice access recording tools. If you're in unsafe situations, if you're working alone or anything. And what it does is, like, you don't have these recording tools. You can also just use live tracking tools that alert your network of emergency contacts, or guardians as we call them. We also have Guardian Incubator, because as we were addressing the climate of safety really in our community, asking them what makes you feel safe, what makes you feel heard, they started saying, well, we just want places to go and voice and created Guardian Incubator. On their ideas together in a group, just like, and then we also great thing, because if you're from Berrien County, we know there are a lot of amazing individual groups working on safety, empowerment, what we can do to make our community better. They're working on a lot of solutions, but they work in silos oftentimes. So we're working on a data warehouse. Again, data to us means, what are the people saying? What are they doing? How many times do they sort of say, hey, I feel unsafe, or hey, I would really like some help with marketing or anything else? And so we've created a storehouse for that. So like I said, it's just sort of a visual. So every single time someone says, hey, I feel unsafe, or I would like a Guardian watching, or every single time they say, hey, I'd like some marketing services, or I just need help, it goes into this warehouse where we sort of get to pull out the assets we have and say, here's who can help you. So we're creating roadmaps. Let's talk about, America is apparently made up of cities just like ours, right? So our target demographic is cities with a population less than 20,000. So just like all the counties here in Berrien County. So in the United States, there are 17,000 of them. Michigan alone, 140, and within a 100-mile radius, there are 24 of them. So when we talk about really like bringing communities together, there are a lot of communities just like ours that have a lot of assets and other things that could be brought together. So let's talk about our innovative data use. So what we do with data, like I said, it's about what people are saying, what they're doing. What we do with it is really create this sort of closed loop thing. It's about your community, your data in your hands. So next up, we've created some revenue models. We have a lot of different creative funding models for Guardiian Go individually and other things, but this would be sort of the packages we give to counties. We'll move on and talk about it later. Let's talk about what we've been able to do at Guardiian. We've been around for 10 months now. And really, since January, we've secured $120,000 in seed funding. Just people say, I believe in what you're doing and we're going to support you. We've been able to secure our Guardiian headquarters, which is in the downtown Benton Harbor Art District, Red City Center Lofts, next to the SBA. We launched the Guardian Incubator in 2021 in August. We have 7 active incubator candidates from Berrien County. It's phenomenal. And our Guardian Go app is actually under development starting this month. So yeah, let's my phenomenal team from a number of cultural backgrounds, countries, expertise. They're phenomenal. They're here today. They help us do everything we do, which is why I'm confident in saying we're going where we're going. So we're launching Guardian Go in January 2022, launching the hub by the end of 2022, and ready to sort of scale and work with communities nationally by 2023. So I'll leave you with my favorite thought, which is nothing is going to get done. It's just not, unless someone like you or our communities care a whole awful lot.
Sarah, a big hand. And judges, any questions? Yes, Dave. Make sure you get the.
So the revenue, is that off of app sales or is that through, it's
Our app
a,
hasn't been created yet, right? We're still in the development phase. And so our app funding has just come from our seed funding. People who say, I believe in you. We've been pitching our ideas to friends, family, anyone who will listen. And so they're saying, hey, cool, this is, we've been able to expand to a team of 15. And so we're trying to pay them, support them. So people are just saying, hey, we believe in you. Let's get this done. We like what we see.
all right, and then is there a subscription service type?
Yeah,
to
so
it?
actually for the revenue, there are a couple of different business models. So like Guardiian is really expansive, but Guardiian Community is what we're here to talk about today, which was sort of this like central community hub. But Guardiian Go has an entirely different pay, because it's not just for local communities, it's also just for users in general when they feel unsafe or unheard. But we just believe that really what we could do holistically is bring that data back to communities and help them use it. But Guardiian Go, we can talk about it later, has a whole separate revenue model, which would be subscription and paid and a number of other things.
All right. Is there an online version? Like through Google?
Smartphones, Google, yeah, it's iOS and Google acceptable stuff. Yeah, accessible.
All right. Thank you, Sarah. Appreciate it very much. For us this evening, it is Lazy Ballerina Winery, owned by Lauren Kniebes and Melanie Owen. Let's give them a big hand, please.
Hello, everyone. My name is Lauren Kniebes. I am co-owner of Lazy Ballerina Winery. I have over 13 years of experience working in the Southwest Michigan wine industry, and I have a bachelor's degree in sales and business marketing from Western Michigan University.
I'm Melanie Owen, the other half of Lazy Ballerina Winery, and I've been in the Michigan wine industry for over 10 years. I have an associate's degree from Lake Michigan College and a bachelor's in business with marketing minor from Siena Heights University. 2015, right up the hill here in St. Joe. And since then, we've grown quite a bit. We are one of the only women-owned wineries in Southwest Michigan and in the whole state of Michigan.
We are originally from Michigan. Our grandmother, who you see pictured here on one of our wine bottles, was sort of our inspiration for opening our winery. So she used to make homemade wine in the cellar from grapes grown on our family farm and give us sips of it when we were too young to have it and too young to appreciate it. But we say that's where our love for wine first started. And then we worked together alongside of each other at Contestant Wine Cellars for many years before opening Lazy Ballerina in 2015. So at Lazy Ballerina, we focus on creating a unique wine tasting experience focused on strong customer service, and we focus on creating unique products from Southwest Michigan grapes and fruit. We like to think that we have something for everybody, so these are a few of our products. Our cranberry, which you can try right out there afterwards, is 100% cranberries. We have a bourbon barrel aged red. We partnered with Journeyman Distillery on that one, and then we have a spiced rum. We just got into spirits in 2021.
So since opening in 2015, our sales and revenue have grown every year, with a small exception of 2020. A few things happened there. But 2021, we're back on track for this to be our best year ever. We've used that revenue to grow our business. We've reinvested in ourselves. And in 2017, we opened a second wine tasting room, which is downtown Bridgman, Michigan. In 2019, we bought a over 5,000 square foot building and remodeled it. And that is now where we're making our wines, ciders, and now spirits. And most recently, this is a picture of our back speakeasy room at our Bridgman tasting room, which is now available for private rental. And we have a ribbon cutting coming up on that on October 14th. We've been able to be so successful and make it through things like COVID 2020 by having a very loyal customer base. We are direct to consumer. 98% of our sales are done right at our tasting room. We've grown a wine club from 0 to over 400 members in just a few years. And we're able to maintain just by doing that, focusing on our direct-to-consumer sales.
We wouldn't be successful without our amazing staff members, many of which you have been with us since our early days. We started off as just a team of 2, and we currently employ 4 full-time employees and 8 part-time employees. And just this year, we hired an intern from the Lake Michigan Wine and Viticulture program who is helping us with winemaking. being from this community, we're very passionate about giving back to our community. So we have done a lot of fundraising efforts. These are just a few of them. That cute little bottles that you see are from our Humane Society fundraiser. And we do an annual pair wine cookies, and girls come in and sell cookies. Great success.
Also, it's been a passion of ours to be partners with small businesses and other women businesses in the community. This is a handful of the very many that we have worked with since opening in our 6 years. We've done everything from pop-ups, we sell the merchandise, we've done wine and flight pairings, anything we can do to help build other businesses and cross-support each other.
With the funds from Holt Bosse, we plan to create a more defined marketing approach to target our audience in the tri-state area. Things like creating a new website, creating more online advertising, creating a greater brand consistency, and better marketing our 2 locations and future locations.
We have a lot more that we'd like to say, but our time limit was at 5 minutes. I'd like to say thank you for your time. We hope that you enjoy some of the wine out at the bar tonight, and thank you for your patience tonight.
Judges, any questions for the ladies? No? All right. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. That's okay. All right. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we are at that point here where we're going to talk about voting in just a moment, but let's give one more round of applause for all of our presenting businesses this evening. May I remind you who those businesses are? They were Palermo. I biff this every time. I'm so sorry. Palermo Design, Lunch Money Designs, Wicked Pop Candle Company, Soapworks were our first 5. Then you saw Plangers Furniture, 42 North Naturals, Guardiian, and Lazy Ballerina Winery just now. Again, one more big round of applause if you wouldn't mind. So here's a 15-minute intermission down the hall. You can talk to our local businesses here out there and things for 15 minutes here, but your seat, you take a moment, bosse.com, you put the E, because that's how Patrick's. If you don't do that, you'll, isn't that what the internet is? Or casinos these days. So make sure that you put that in correctly. You'll be presented with the list of businesses. Good luck. And neighbors, do a little research if you want on their websites, Google search them, but really just get the chance to talk to these folks out here during intermission. And again, 15 minutes, we'll give you a break and we'll see you back here in just a bit. Thanks.
You keep my hands on myself.
Everybody continue to bosse.com/votes. And for those in the room, pretend I'm not here because who are, give them a little the stream. I'm going to get anybody who are watching Facebook Live. You've got the who are on the stream. That in the next 15 minutes laid up so that our votes for their side and do the same. We're on the stream. Our intermission that's here in ballroom. Design, cool opportunity company that can and just make some an industry that is a different thing, something like that. Pretty interesting idea. So Palermo Lunch Money Designs you saw as well. They're a fantastic business there that has a great opportunity to get your attention on all the different things that they've presented too. So do a little bit of Google searching if you want a little bit more details on who some of these businesses are and what they were up to. But Lunch Money Designs there with the awesome products that they have to represent. So check those out. Again, weird order. Third business was Wicked Pop Candle Company. Don't forget about them as you're listening live here on the stream. Just an awesome idea with those candles made with products. A lot less of you who hate all the candles. I Heart Spanish is owned by Kristin Velasco and would love to be able to expand their business to be able to do more to reach the local community and much farther, so they could use some more website work, some more ability to reach the local parents and the kids who might be interested in their class work plus their dance work. Forever Clean Soapworks looking to expand to the multi-state region. So check out their website, their showroom here in St. Joe if you get a chance and they want to expand a bit further than that. So that's pretty awesome. We heard from Plangers Furniture in Benton Harbor, who had the stake of being in Benton Harbor, one of the oldest businesses still running continually there in Benton Harbor, and looking forward to their next generation of operation, competing against some of the bigger internet competitors, the South Bend folks, and those who are in the community as well, who are, maybe marketing a little heavier and got a bigger selection and a bunch of other things. Plangers looking for an opportunity there. 42 North Naturals, fantastic idea from them with Rachel Leins, who has just all sorts of great ideas. Loved her entrance song, A Million Dreams by Pink. And Guardiian, as mentioned, it's a really neat app idea and the opportunity to keep people safe, make sure that they're using the power of their technology to make safe, alerting their or not around the danger. It's a fantastic technology involved in that idea. Lazy Ballerina on stage for us this evening in Lazy Ballerina Winery right here in the Berrien County area, and looking to get that marketing footprint back out into larger areas so they can start shipping other places. So those of you who are on our stream, who are watching live on Facebook, will be doing our intermission right now, and we'll be coming back here with the judges' decisions, and the votes from the website will be tallied up. That's holtbosse.com/vote. So make sure you head on over there. Again, holtbosse.com/vote, and we will take our intermission. Okay, folks, I'm going to make an educated guess that I think we have about 10 minutes left. About 10 minutes left in our intermission, so I have no idea if those people outside can hear me at all. Can you all hear me out here? You can't. Okay, about 10 minutes. 10 minutes. For those of you who are waiting our live stream, we have an intermission here at the Channel and Ballroom, and we'll be returning to the program here in about 8 or so minutes. But make sure that you get the chance to vote HoltBosse.com/vote. Again, HoltBosse with an E.com/vote. Do that in the next 8 minutes, so that we can get our People's Choice Award winner in just a bit. Folks, if you can start making your way to your seats, we're going to begin here in about 5 or so minutes. Again, if you can make your way to your seats, we'll begin here in about 5 minutes. Thank you. For those of you who are on the stream, we'll be returning here to the Chandra Ballroom in about 5, and we'll be for the rest of our ceremony announcing our winners. Again, about 5 minutes or so. We've got about 4 more minutes or so for those of you who are watching online and those of you who are here at the Shadowline Ballroom. We'll be getting underway here in about 4-ish minutes or so. We'll be doing a few discussion presentations here from our folks that are presenting today's big marketing push, and we'll also award our 3 sets of awards in about 4 minutes. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, if you could return to your seats, we're going to get started here in just a second. And if I can ask all of our representatives from Cornerstone Alliance and Holt Bosse, who are going to be up with us. Who wants? Okay, great. Yep, go ahead.
Make this for short. All right, are we having some fun? Is anyone else like the suspense? Is it killing you like it's killing me? Because I'm like, okay, how much longer? When are we going to know who's winning? This is making me crazy. We would not want to be judges. We've all said that many times tonight. So we're glad they have the tough job, and we'll leave that to them. We can all boo them on the way out or applaud them. It'll be applaud. It'll be applaud. I am Chris Frank. I am the Vice President of Cornerstone Alliance. I am in charge of all of the external affairs, investor relations. I'm the one who will be asking you for money. So a lot of people will be avoiding me on your way out, right? Thank you guys so much for coming tonight. I'm going to turn it over to Stephanie.
Hi, everyone. My name is Stephanie Scott Sims. I'm the Vice President of Finance and Entrepreneurship at Cornerstone Alliance. I am actually, as I mentioned, over finance for our organization. I also oversee, I have the privilege of overseeing our Women's Business Center as well as our microloan program. And we are really proud to be here and partner with Holt Bosse tonight on this wonderful event.
All right, so I'm going to ask all of the entrepreneurs to come out and join us. The time is getting close. I think, yeah, we're running out of stage room. Come on out, come join us. This is about you.
We can have them all line up here and. Oh, sure. Businesses, come on up on stage.
Keep clapping. They did a great job,
Yeah.
right? Yes. Very great job tonight. Get in, get cozy. I won't be up here long, so I'll sneak out in a minute. All right, so I have, of course, Alliance and Holt Bosse wanted to these entrepreneurs who have put in a ton of hard work in preparing for this evening's event. First, our WBC staff who's helped coach them and get them ready, their presentations, everything they need to be here tonight and present. We want to thank our celebrity judges. Again, we wouldn't want their job, but we do appreciate their time as well. We also want to thank our fabulous MC of the evening, Zack. He does an incredible job of being high. T-shirts, he did pretty good on that too. We also want to take a minute to thank our teams. So the Cornerstone Alliance team and Holt Bosse team have been working in this partnership to get this evening ready. Really spotlight some people who've done some extra hard work. Jessica. And Kristin is in the back. And we've got some folks from Holt Bosse as well. So Katie and Eric on their team were pretty important people. Thank you guys so much for joining us. And I think I'm going to turn it back over to Zack, and he can do the important awards.
All right, this is exciting. But I don't want to be on stage with all the claustrophobic. I'm fine though. By the way, I'll be settling lawsuits later for anybody that I hit with a t-shirt. So cancel me on Twitter or whatever it is people do these days, right? All right, let's get to it. I'm very sorry to stall. The awards from Holt Bosse and Cornerstone Alliance ready to give some awesome presentation awards to some winners of the Small Fish Award, receiving $30,000 in marketing services over 2 years from Holt Bosse. And the winner is I Heart Spanish. Congratulations to I Heart Spanish. Fantastic work. Now, who's ready for our Big Fish Award? This $50,000 in marketing services over Bosse, and it goes to the business named Lazy Ballerina Winery. Congratulations to Lazy Ballerina. And the last prize category for the evening is the People's Choice Award based on your votes on Holt Bosse's website, which is now closed, of course. This is $20,000 in marketing services. Now, it could be a small fish or big fish winner that gets to add this amount on top of what they've already won. So keep that in mind. Who will get this $20,000? Based on your votes online at holtbosse.com, everybody watching on streaming and all of you here in the Shadowland Ballroom, the People's Choice Award winner is 42 North Naturals. Congratulations. So to conclude, let's give a big hand for all of our winners and our presenters this evening. Our Big Fish winner, Lazy Ballerina Winery, Small Fish Award to iHeart Expansion, People's Choice Award to 42 North Naturals. Another big round of applause for all of our winners. Thank you to our judges. Thank you to those of you who are voting online. And a big thank you to everybody who attended here this evening. Thanks to Holt Bosse, Cornerstone Alliance, and all of you once again. Have a fantastic night. To say hi to these businesses. Don't forget to get some food. Thank you, businesses.
Yeah.